See, you've seen how wonderful the raita was, simple and easy to make it. Now we will go into the biryani, and it's going to be a different video. So make sure you watch both the videos together for you to make the raita and the biryani, and it's going to be amazing. Alright guys, gonna show you the biryani masalas and everything that goes in it. So we have all this masala: curry leaves, garlic, ginger, javitri, cardamom, the black big cardamom, the flour, cinnamon stick, whole black pepper, and cloves, and shah jeera, and green cardamom again for the smell. So for those people that want to make this biryani and not understand what spices these are, I would say just Google it, man. I'm not able to give different names for it. The names that I know, that's what I am giving here. So please, Google it. And if you really don't get it, then comment on my video and I will look out and search for it and give it to you. Alright, next ingredients: cilantro, mint, yogurt, tomatoes, ginger, garlic and curry leaves, onions sliced thinly straight, green chilies, lemon, potatoes. That's what I am going to put. This is my way. I call it pulao rice, biryani rice, chicken rice, anything you want to call it, guys. So these are the ingredients that go in it. Okay guys, let's get started. As I said, this is my way of chicken biryani, chicken rice, pulao, chicken, or one pot chicken rice biryani. So this I'm making in my Instapot. I've taken the non-stick bowl of Instapot here so that it doesn't get stuck there. And the oil is pretty hot now. Let's get the spices added. So all of the dried first: the javitri, cardamom, the flour, cinnamon, whole black pepper and clove, and the jeera powder, and the green cardamom. So we're going to add all the dry masalas first. Garam masala basically. See, you can hear the sizzling. The oil is pretty hot here already. So there we go. That's hot oil, and here garlic, ginger and curry leaves. Give it a good stir so that all the ginger, garlic and all the garam masala brings out the beautiful flavor out of it. It's already sizzling, so I am going to add the onions here. So here we go, onions and green chilies, and we're going to give a good stir, and we give few minutes for the onions to get done so that it brings a lot of flavor out of it. I've used the red onions for this one. You can use any onion you want. You get what you get, onion, but I had red onion, so I'm going to use red onion. While the onions are getting sauteed, I am going to add salt. Salt according to the taste. Don't add lot of salt. You get a chance to try the curry so that you can know the salt, and then you can always put into the pressure. So let's give it a saute here a little bit and a stir, and maybe 1 to 2 minutes. That's it. The onions are almost done, so I'm going to add ginger garlic paste to it now and give it a good stir. So the ginger garlic paste gets mixed well here, and the onions are almost actually it's done. The onions are done. The ginger garlic has also mixed very well. I'm going to add 2 spoons of ghee. Remember, I said I'm making this for my neighbors because their son got engaged, and also they gave us yesterday their traditional food, and I wanted to reciprocate with the same and respect and celebrate and everything. So here we go. I've added the tomatoes in here. Hardly half a slice of tomato, not more than that. We don't need more tomatoes in here. Here we go. Cilantro, mint. I'm going to leave some so that when we garnish on top, it will look good. Cumin powder. All the spices, guys, eyeball it. I don't put much with measurement because I'm used to it now. But you can always measure it and put it. Here, garam masala. And I am also going to add the biryani masala that I have in the packet. You can get this biryani masala from any Indian store. I think nowadays everybody is carrying it, even in American stores, anywhere everybody is carrying it. So now we'll give it just 1 minute for all the spices to get mixed up pretty well with the onions and other things. Now you can add the yogurt. So guys, all the spices that I just said, you can also get in Trader Joe's. My son just said that you can get all the spices in Trader Joe also. So here in US you can get it. In India, of course, you can get it anywhere you go. Here we go. The yogurt has been added, and you see how the flavors, the spices, all are blending pretty well here with the onion and tomato and everything here. So we're done with that part, and I am going to add potatoes. Here we go. Potatoes give a lot of beautiful flavors. It brings enhancement to the chicken rice, and we'll give it a one stir. We don't have to wait for the potatoes to be done at this point, because when we put the pressure, the potatoes will be done with that. Now I am going to add the chicken. So what I did is I marinated the chicken last night with yogurt, red chili powder. That's it. Yogurt, red chili powder. And here we go. And I took legs, chicken legs and wings. Here we go, and add all the masala into it. Your bowl has pretty good masalas, so add that in here. See that? Aha, it's already smelling like my whole house is smelling biryani, spices, the cinnamon stick that gives so much beautiful smell around the house. There you go. So let it give 2 minutes. At this point, I am going to add the rice. I washed the rice. This is basmati rice. This size I've taken 3 cups of rice. Okay, and I'm going to add the rice here. There we go. You can see after I've added the rice in here. Give it a good mix. At this time, I'm going to switch off the saute mode because I'm going to put pressure, and give it a good mix. There we go. And same cup measurement, 1 cup rice, 1 cup water. That's it. You do not do the normal measurement, 1 cup rice to 2 cup rice. For biryani, 1 cup rice, 1 cup water. So I've taken here my 3 cup rice. And on top of this, I am going to add the lemon juice. 1 lemon juice. Here we go. Give it a good mix so that it gets mixed. The chicken gets submerged in the spices. All right, now I'm gonna close it and put in the rice mode in the Instapot. To automatically it will cook everything. If you are doing in a pressure cooker the same way, you just do a 1 to 2 whistles. I guess that's what your cooker whistles would help you to do it. So now I'm gonna put the pressure cooker. Here you go, guys. I've closed my Instapot and I'm going to on the rice mode, which will take 12 minutes for everything to get cooked, the chicken to get nicely done, and we will wait for 12 minutes and then we'll open this. Alright guys, the pressure is gone. Biryani is ready to be taken off. So there we go. You see how beautiful it's come, and the chicken is done too. See, with a non-stick itself, the chicken is separating out here. You see that? Oh, you gosh! You see how beautiful it's come. So now chicken is almost done. I'm just gonna put it in a bowl and be ready and give them. Here you go, guys. I've packed the biryani and the raita for our neighbors, and I'm sure they will like it, and we'll put some reviews afterwards probably once I've given to them. So there you go, 1 pot biryani, pulao, whatever you want to call it. It's all done and ready.